Hello everyone, today I'll be sharing a sponge cake recipe. It's actually moist sponge cake. You can call it Ogura cake as well. Next I'll be showing everyone what are the ingredients needed, and I'll see all of you later. As usual, I'll be using the InnoFood KT7600 stand mixer, my favorite stand mixer. For the batter, I'll be using the stainless steel bowl. I'm going to keep the ice bowl for the meringue later. I'll be using the silicone beater, which will scrape the side of the bowl, so you don't need to scrape very often. Before I start, I'm going to preheat the oven first. For baking, I'll be using the InnoFood KT V88 convection oven. I've already set up. I'm putting a roasting pan underneath for the boiling water, boiling water later. We're going to bake it using steam bath method. Another grill slot here. Okay, I'm going to preheat the oven now. I'll be using top and bottom heat only mode. We'll be baking at 140 degrees Celsius, top and bottom. And I'm going to preheat it for 15 minutes. I've boiled the water on the stove. Later we'll pour it in when we're about to bake the cake. Okay. I'm going to start now. I'm going to add the whole egg inside the mixing bowl. Yolks. I'm going to do a quick stir here. I'm going using stick 4, 5. I'm going to mix it until it's slightly frothy on the top. Okay, after this I'm going to zoom in to show everyone how is the mixing process gonna be. Okay, I'm going to add the milk. Clean the jug here. Next, I'm using corn oil. Any unscented oil can be used. The vanilla. And let me clean this up a bit. Just put it aside. I'm going to sieve the salt inside. Clean this up. Okay. I'm going to attach the beater. Okay. Quick stir. Step 4. Make sure the ingredients are well combined. Okay, next I'm going to sieve the flour in. Just hold on. I'm using cake flour. Okay, I'm going to split it into two batches for the flour. Okay, start with speed 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to scrape a bit. Just hold on. Okay, continue. 1, 2, 3. I'm using speed 4. I'm going to scrape a bit. I'm going to remove the attachment. Okay, sieving the rest of the flour. Just hold on. Okay, attach back the beater. Okay, I'm going to mix it. Speed 1 first, because I don't want the flour to fly everywhere. 2, slowly increase to 3. 4. Okay, let me scrape the front here. Continue. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to mix till there is no lumps. If there is lumps which you can see, maybe we need to sieve through a smaller sifter later. I'm going to scrape. Just hold on. Mix it one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like I'm going to need to sieve the batter later. If your batter has no lumps, you don't need to do this step, but I'm going to do so because I want a smooth Ogura cake. Okay, I'm going to pour the rest in. Okay. Next, I will be whisking the egg whites. Okay, I will set it aside. Next, okay, I'm going to use the ice bowl. What's so special about this bowl? This bowl has a cooling agent in between the wall of the bowl here, so it can reduce the temperature compared to your room temperature. We are staying in Malaysia, so the weather is hot. It's about 30, at least 30 degrees Celsius. So by using this bowl, we will be able to whisk the egg white safely, and also the meringue will stay at a lower temperature. Okay, so I'm going to pour the egg whites into the bowl, the ice bowl. Okay, I'm gonna whisk after this. Okay, I'll be using the balloon whisk here. Gonna attach it. Okay, I'm going to whisk it till it's frothy on the surface, or you can call it bubbly. I'm going to use speed 6. Okay, look at the surface, it's actually frothy or bubbly now. Okay, just lock it first. I'm going to add the cream of tartar. You can replace the cream of tartar with a tablespoon of vinegar or lemon juice. Okay, I'm going to use speed 6, 7, 8. Okay, let me scrape the side here. The cream of tartar got stuck here. Okay, continue. 8. Faster to achieve the form of egg white that you desire if you are using the ice bowl. Let me make sure there is no cream of tartar left over underneath. I'm just going to stir it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, next I'm going to add the caster sugar, 1 tablespoon at a time. Scrape it here. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another one. More tablespoon. I'm going to just stir it with the whisker here. This attachment. Make sure there is no sugar underneath. going to continue with the sugar. Okay, finish up the sugar. Okay, I'm going to show everyone. I'm going to stir it to make sure there is no sugar stuck underneath. Okay, almost. Okay, let me see. Okay, this is medium peak. We need to whisk the egg white till stiff peak. We need to be careful from now on because we don't want the egg whites to turn over beaten. Okay, let me see. Okay, a bit more. Speed 8. Stir and make sure. Okay, it's done. Ready to fold the meringue into the yolk batter. Now I will fold the egg whites into the yolk batter. I'm going to take water. Just roughly mix it. Okay, take half of this. Half of the meringue. Now I'm going to start folding. Okay. I have a few videos on how I usually fold the meringue into the yolk batter. You can check it out. I have zoomed in for everyone to watch. Okay, I'm going to put everything. Okay, clean the side here. Fold it till you don't see the white streak. Gently. Okay. Now I'm going to pour into the pan. Okay, get the pan ready. I'm going to pour it in. Okay, scrape everything. Pour inside. Okay. Okay, just okay, before I put into the oven, I'm going to knock the pan to remove the big air bubble. Okay. Okay. Oven done with preheating. Okay, now I'm going to add the hot water first. Underneath. Okay. Just hold on. So I'm going to take this out. I'm going to pour the rest. A bit more. This is steam baking. I'm going to put it here. Cake into here. Okay, same top and bottom heat only mode, 140 degrees Celsius, top and bottom. How long? I'm going to bake it for 1 hour 20 minutes. Okay, start. Okay, done baking. Let me see. Show everyone. How the cake looks like now. I'm going to leave the cake on the wire rack with the pan for about 5 minutes before I remove it, before I unmold it from the pan. Remember, for this recipe, the pan should not be greased. I'm just using the baking paper, lined it without any oil, brush without on the side of the pan, because we want the cake to be able to grow slowly. And if we apply oil at the inner of the wall, it's going to make it drop. It won't stick. The cake will not stick and grow up. This cake is going to shrink slightly. And for the water bath, there are two methods. One, like I have shared with everyone, and the other method is the whole pan into the roasting pan with the water. But I'm afraid the water might seep through the corner and the side of the pan here, so I did the other method, where I have a tray of water underneath and I have a grill slot on top, so that the water will create into steam to steam bake the cake. Okay, I'm going to wait for a while more before I unmold the cake. Okay, I'm using a 7 inch 7 times 7 inch plus the height is 3 inches. For this recipe, you may use 8-inch square pan as well, but the cake will be shorter. If you use the 7-inch, the cake is going to be taller. So it's up to you. Okay. I'm going to turn it over. I'm gonna unmold it now. Just hold on. Okay. I'm gonna remove the paper. You cannot leave the cake in the pan for too long because the moisture will start to stick onto the cake. I will take another this one. I'm going to turn it over. Okay. Look at this cake. Okay. When you press it, it will spring back. Shake. Try to avoid the creases at the side. You know, I didn't line it properly, so you can see some lines at the side, but doesn't matter because it's for my family members to enjoy. Next, I'm going to slice the cake. Come back shortly. Okay, you're supposed to leave the cake to cool down completely before slicing, but I'm going to slice now to show everyone. Okay. Slice through. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Look at this. Okay, I'm going to slice it into half. The cake is so soft and fluffy. Look at this. Okay. Look at this. Okay, I'll see everyone very soon. Happy baking to everyone. Bye.